Please be seated. Welcome graduates, families, and friends to the 2025 graduation ceremony for the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design. And now, it is my pleasure
Welcome, everyone. It is a sincere honor to be here today guiding this ceremony as we recognize an extraordinary group of creative practitioners. To the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. You've reached this milestone through determination, hard work, deep engagement, and maybe most importantly, a fierce commitment to your passion. This day is not just about what you've achieved, although you've achieved quite a bit, but it's more about how much you've grown. If this is what you are capable of accomplishing in a few short years, imagine what's to come. To the families and friends in the audience, thank you. Your support, encouragement, and presence have helped carry these students through to this moment. And to our faculty and staff, you've modeled not only what it means to live a life of creative dedication, but also one of integrity, resilience, and kindness. Thank you. It is my honor to work alongside you every day. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Jacqueline Rodriguez, who's been elected to speak by her peers on behalf of the graduating communication design majors. Jacqueline is receiving her BFA in communication design with a minor in digital media production, summa cum laude. Please join me in welcoming Jacqueline.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacqueline Rodriguez. Unlike many of you today, I didn't begin my journey at MIAD in my first year. I transferred here from Illinois, entering a space where friendships have already been formed, routines were already established, and the unspoken language of MIAD, critique sessions, late nights, and the battles with the printer were already very well understood, especially on those late days on finals. And walking into classrooms where everyone seemed to know each other were really intimidating, where at that time, I remember feeling like an outsider. But I found a community that welcomed me, challenged me, but also inspired me. Even though my time here has been shorter, just only 2 years, we shared a lot of the same experiences. We faced the pressure of deadlines, the frustrations of creative blocks, and the exhaustions of projects that felt like they were never going to end. We all learned that final rarely meant final, and that single critiques can just change everything, though somehow through all of it, we just kept going. And that's what makes today so much more meaningful, as getting here wasn't easy. There were days where we might question everything, our skills, our ideas, maybe even our decision to pursue design in the first place. But we pushed through because as creatives, our skills and our ideas, maybe even our decision to pursue design in the first place, we pushed through them because as creatives, we just don't solve problems. We embrace them. We take the uncertainty and choose them to make them opportunities. We make blank pages and make them meaningful. As one critical lesson that I've learned during my time here is that creativity cannot thrive in a state of just burnout. It's too easy to become engulfed in our work, just allowing deadlines, expectations to consume us. But true creativity isn't about pushing through exhaustion, but recognizing when to step back and take care of oneself. As that self-care helps us to enable to continue doing what we love and what we're passionate about. As we embark on our next journey of our phase, either in an agency, a freelancer, or in a role we have yet to envision, let's not forget this balance. As we spent our years refining our skills, finding our voice, and discovering what type of designer we want to be, now we get to take everything that we learn and make an impact, whether we're designing brands, digital experiences, illustration, or even something entirely new that we have yet to see ourselves in. Our work can influence the world around us. Let's not forget to create for the sake of creating, but to make with a purpose. And to our dedicated staff and faculty, we couldn't have done it without your guidance and support. Thank you for believing in us and pushing us to be our best. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Jacqueline. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Sydney Owen, elected to speak on behalf of the graduating Fine Arts plus New Studio Practice majors. Sydney is receiving her BFA in Fine Arts New Studio Practice with a minor in writing, summa cum laude. Please welcome Sydney.
Hello. I first want to take a moment to give thanks. Thank you to my family, thank you to my peers and friends, thank you to the MIAD staff, and thank you to my professors. MIAD has provided me with a strong community. For these past years, I have been entrenched within the labs, sculpture, print, the Emerging Technology Center, textiles, and 3D. In these labs, I have practically lived, slept, and eat there. I have my job in the print lab, and I'm in the others enough to be mistaken as a worker. These labs, in a lot of ways, have become a second home, filled with close friends and mentors, a place where I felt pulled in with open arms. There, I have realized what I want to bring with me outside of MIAD the most. And it's not the skills or tools I've learned, but instead the community that's been built within these labs. Between all the chatting and making, there's been much support from the people around me. We would spend late nights working, and if anyone was struggling, someone would always offer to take a breather. People in these places were always looking for solutions to improve our communities and spaces for everyone, even when it didn't benefit themselves. I find myself so proud of everyone I've worked alongside. So as we move on from this chapter of our lives, whether we stay here, go home, or go to grad school, I hope we and everyone else here continues to grow communities. I hope we continue to throw parties, not just for major holidays, but as an excuse to celebrate anything and everything. I hope we understand communities and burdens of annoyance. It takes work to make genuine connection, and even if it's difficult, it will always lessen the greater burden of isolation. That community will ask much, but what it gives is greater, a place where you can feel safe and connected. After today, I do not wish for all of ours and even my career to be an automatic success, but for us instead to build lasting and strong communities wherever life takes us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Our third and final student speaker is Fabian Rico Sanchez, who has been elected to speak on behalf of the graduating product design majors. Fabian is receiving his BFA in product design. Please welcome Fabian.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Fabian Rico Sanchez. To the faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates, thank you for being here. Today is a celebration of hard work, late nights, and relentless pursuit of ideas that started as sketches and became something real. As a product design graduate and a lifelong car enthusiast, today feels like crossing the finish line of one incredible race, only to find the next track just ahead. From the moment I first held a pencil to draw a car, probably before I could spell the word design, I knew I was in love with things that move, things that solve problems, and things that make people feel something. Cars taught me about form and function, about emotion and engineering, and most importantly, about what it means to create with purpose. Product design has taken that passion and expanded it. It's no longer just about curves and horsepower. It's about the people who sit behind the wheel, the tools they use every day, the experiences we shape through our work. Every sketch, every prototype, every failed attempt that eventually led to a solution, it's all part of the drive. To my classmates, you've inspired me. Whether your focus was sustainability, tech, fashion, furniture, or something totally wild, I saw the same spark in you that I feel when I hear a turbo spool up. We are all chasing innovation in our own way, and that's what makes this community powerful. As we leave here and move into the world of design, let's remember, the best ideas come from curiosity, the best work comes from compassion, and the best journeys are rarely straight roads. So to everyone graduating today, keep building, keep sketching, keep dreaming, and if you ever feel lost, just follow your passion like it's your favorite winding road. Because in the end, it's not just about where you're going, it's about how you get there. Before I leave this stage, I want to recognize Thornton in his final year at MIAD. His impact has been immense, not just on me, but on the entire product design program. Thank you for being the reason I strive to push design further. Thornton wasn't the easiest professor, but that's exactly why we grew, because he expected more. This year, I watched the sophomore class improve dramatically under his guidance. Despite the stress, the quality of their work speaks volumes. Thornton showed us that great design comes from balancing fun with discipline, an essential mindset in such a competitive field. You've shaped who we are today. Enjoy retirement, and yes, we'll definitely keep analyzing Formula One and plotting Checo's comeback, hopefully in a Cadillac. I would also like to sincerely thank my parents for all they have done for my brother and me. None of this would have been possible without their love, support, and guidance. I am truly grateful for the way they raised us and for always encouraging me to become the person I am today. Thank you, and I love you both. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers, and especially my mom. And congratulations to the class of 2025. See you at the next checkpoint.
Thank you, Fabian. And yes, congratulations, Thornton. Each year, the graduating class as a whole elects a faculty member to deliver an address on behalf of the faculty. This year, we welcome Associate Professor of Communication Design, Brian Bowles, to the podium to serve this role. Please welcome Brian.
First, I want you to look around at all the weirdos you went to school with. You know who they are. The one classmate who was way too into anime, or the one who always made something about horses, or that guy who always wore a black hoodie and an orange beanie. I want to talk to you today about being weird, making weird things, having weird ideas, and pushing all of it as far as you can. A lot of artists and designers start out trying to imitate the stuff we see on Instagram or Pinterest. This might look like success, as it can fit right in with all the other stuff we see on social. And that's okay. It's decent work. But is it memorable? Not really. It blends in with all the other stuff made by people thinking the same way. But here's the hard truth. The world doesn't need more average. It doesn't need another person regurgitating what is already out there. What it needs is more weird. And you can't teach weird. Weird comes from within. I was previously a director of creative services at Joanne, where I managed a team of designers, art directors, illustrators, and photographers. When I was hiring people, I always looked for those who had weird ideas. While good craft and technical skills are important, people can learn or finesse those while on the job. What people can't pick up on the job is how to have ideas. While working at Joanne, we would have a daily leadership meeting to discuss projects and ideate on the important ones. Joking around was a big part of this. There was one time when we were trying to come up with ideas to make a big impression at craft fairs. Some of the ideas might have been things like having a make and take table, having a celebrity crafter come in, or having a selfie area with crafted backgrounds. Jokingly, someone said, what if there was a giant sewing machine with a big Joanne logo on it, and people could walk through it, climb on it. We could even have a slide where you landed on a giant tomato pin cushion. We laughed, because that would be weird. But then we thought about it and realized that that was it. So we made it. Well, it didn't have the slide. You couldn't climb on it because it was an inflatable, but the idea stuck. So my advice to you, class of 2025, is be weird, make weird things, have weird ideas, and push it to be even weirder. If your painting feels too strange, double down. If your typeface is awkward, make it awkward on purpose. If your animation looks like it crawled out of a cave, hand it a torch and keep going. The point isn't to be weird just to be weird. It's to find the edge of what you know and then keep walking, because that's where the good stuff is. That's where originality lives, and that's where you should live. Beyond what's safe, beyond what's expected, beyond what social media says is currently good. You came to the school to become an artist, a designer, a builder, a creator. I hope you are leaving as a thinker, an ideator, and a creator of weird. The world might try to shape you back into something more manageable. Don't let it. Be unmanageable, and be joyful about it. The world needs more beauty, but it also needs more risk, more friction, and more you. Your weirdest idea might just be your most generous gift. So go out there and be weird, make weird things, and push your ideas to be even weirder. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. I wholeheartedly agree that joyful weirdness is maybe not only the keystone of an amazing career, but also a life well lived. Our final speaker today is MIAD's board chair, Deanna Tillish, who will speak on behalf of MIAD's Board of Trustees. So please help me in welcoming Deanna Tillish.
Thanks, Marie. Well, good morning, soon-to-be college graduates, family, friends, and faculty. I am proud to share this momentous event with each of you as MIAD Board Chair and a proud parent of a 2024 MIAD graduate. So while hard to believe, I was once in your shoes, ready to grab that diploma and embark on the next phase of a purpose-driven life. It was over 4 decades ago when I graduated with a degree in radio, TV, and film production. And yes, we did have TV 4 decades ago. From my very first day on the job to my very last, being creative was an essential ingredient for true fulfillment. And that same type of fulfillment could be your destiny, due in part to what you have gained from your MIAD education. Throughout my 15 years on the MIAD board, I've had the privilege of seeing firsthand the incredible transformation that takes place within the walls of MIAD. It is truly inspirational to watch how you as students develop and express your creative voices, comfortably push boundaries, and shape your future with purpose and vision. Now, your first step forward with that diploma in hand will be exhilarating. Finally, you have the freedom to set your own compass. Yet at the same time, creating a roadmap to jumpstart a career can be a bit overwhelming. Ask yourself, what is my playbook for fulfillment? While each of you will have your own playbook, I can offer a few nuggets, what I call my 5 pearls of wisdom that may help you establish a mindset to move forward in your pursuit. So pearl number 1, just like life, a career is not linear. Research shows your generation will on average have 3 different careers. Now that's not 3 different jobs, it's 3 different vocations that you would be pursuing. If you are fortunate to be among those who've had such an assortment of experiences, your portfolio of life will have much depth and breadth. This means you can love what you do, even if it doesn't fit the perfect descriptor of doing what you love. As you explore the array of possibilities before you, look through, not just at, each window of opportunity. The least obvious role may end up being the most rewarding. This is true if, even at face value, a position doesn't immediately pique your interest. Stepping into the unknown will stretch your abilities, build your confidence, and broaden future endeavors. Lean into it, and you will soar. And remember, some jobs serve as stepping stones. They are not life sentences. Pearl number 2, don't ever sell yourself short. Before me, I see individuals who will bring an invaluable dimension to any job by introducing ideas and insights that are conceptual, unique, and out of the box. The beauty of an imaginative brain, which you all clearly have, will be most evident with how you transform the workplace, which we need. I am confident you will not easily accept what is, but rather explore what can be. You will be the visionary and forward thinker that employers are hungry for in today's marketplace. Pearl number 3, embrace mistakes, disappointments, and challenges with open arms. Oftentimes, the trials of our lives are our best teachers. Adversity strengthens our perseverance, our aptitude, and yes, our creativity. Abraham Lincoln failed at 9 different endeavors before winning the presidency. He did not settle, but he prevailed despite the odds. He endured not only his own, but also his wife's mental health struggles. He lost 3 of his 4 children. Yet he never gave up. Instead, Lincoln gained immense strength from the pain and defeats, while also developing deep passion for those who also anguished. Now, as you know, very little in life is permanent, so identify ways to invest in your ever-changing journey through the good times and the not-so-good times. The former is why we get up every day and strive. It is the latter when you realize what you are truly made of. When times are tough, allow intuition and ingenuity to kick in to influence sound decision-making. Don't jump to the worst case scenario. That's human nature. Try not to do that. Be present in the moment to find a sense of calm in the eye of the storm. This will allow for greater objectivity to manage the unexpected, assess risks, and find the best possible solution. Pearl number 4, remain true to who you are. Contrary to what some in the media like to say, Generation Z is not a monolith, and you should not be labeled as such. Stay committed to your individuality and distinctiveness. You will be instrumental in establishing the most diverse workforce we've ever seen. We need your authenticity, your transparency, and honesty. Your strong desire to make the world a much better place and correct the wrongs of those before you are essential, not only in the workplace, but also in life. Your artistic lens will allow you to see things that others can't or just choose not to. And finally, pearl number 5, welcome ideas and opinions that differ from your own. Avoid being quick to judge. Be patient and listen so you have a greater understanding of others' perspectives. You don't have to agree with those perspectives, but you may come to appreciate the reasons behind them. Build bridges, not trenches. We have so many of those right now. Be the forerunner in teaching those around you how to come together, not for ego, not for competition, but for the greater good. I ask that you make this your legacy. So on behalf of the MIAD Board of Trustees, congratulations on all you have accomplished to get to this place today. I can imagine at times it was a long and arduous journey. I'm confident, though, your hard work will pay dividends. While the unknown can initially seem a tad frightening, much greatness lies ahead, and it is yours to capture. Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the conferment of degrees. A little information before we get started. You'll notice that each of our graduates is adorned with a cord. The color of these cords signifies each student's major. Our communication design majors are wearing red cords. Our fine arts plus new studio practice majors are wearing blue cords. Our product design majors are wearing purple cords. Some students will also be wearing maroon, white, and gold cords to signify membership in Alpha Lambda Delta, ALD. ALD is a national honor society that recognizes academic excellence in the first year of college. Also, roughly 2/3 of our graduates will receive an additional cord along with their diploma to signify academic excellence: summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. Summa cum laude is the highest level of academic achievement. Students who earned a cumulative GPA of 3.9 to 4.0 will receive a white cord. We have 26 students receiving this honor. Magna cum laude is the second highest level of academic achievement. Students who earned a cumulative GPA of 3.8 to 3.89 will receive a gold cord. We also have 26 students receiving this honor. And cum laude is the third highest level of academic achievement. Students who earned a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.79 will receive a silver cord. We have 49 students receiving this honor. So all graduate names will be read, and those in attendance will cross the stage. Graduates, please pause next to Jeff when you receive your diploma for a photo. And we ask that the audience please hold your applause until each student's entire program is read. And now, will the first row of graduates please stand to receive your diplomas?
Good morning. My name is Adam Sutala, and I am the very proud chair of MIAD's Communication Design Department. It is my honor this morning to read for you the names of those students graduating with a BFA in Communication Design. Here we go. Lauren Blood, minor, business, summa cum laude. Landon Bork, cum laude. Meadow Campos. Christian Alexander Corral. Sadie Karans, minor, illustration, cum laude. Mari Gordiano. Mr. James Hill. Mara Howes, minor, new studio practice, cum laude. Emma Jenkins, summa cum laude. Stacy Ann Ketsios. Ikra Khan. Rhiannon Lambert, minor, illustration, cum laude. Riley Leon, magna cum laude. Callie Angelina Layden, minor illustration, summa cum laude. Frankie Mallardino, cum laude. Abigail Sarah Molitor. Lily Song Padnode, magna cum laude. Ethan Pierce. Delaney R. Regan, cum laude. Helena Rivera. Jacqueline Rodriguez, minor digital media production, summa cum laude. Jericho Luis De Rhodes Salas. Michael Salgado. Ilana Gail Samford. Mackenzie Shavy, cum laude. Sydney Renee Small, minor, new studio practice. Trent Andrew Stufen, summa cum laude. Noah Teague, cum laude. Brittany Catalina Teo. Diana Trujillo. Kelly Van Zandt, minor sciences, summa cum laude.
Hello. I'm Jamal Curry, the chair of the Fine Arts plus New Studio Practices program at MIAD. It's my honor, absolute honor, to present our graduates receiving their Bachelor's of Fine Arts degrees. Jordan Elizabeth Bauer. Asher Belangia, cum laude. Madison Aaliyah Bader, minor in art history. Sophie Jordan Captain. Katie Connolly. Anna Deode. Minor in art history, magna cum laude. Desiree Daniel DeBaker. Cum laude. Melanie Del Valle Surrey. Minor in illustration, cum laude. Dylan Olive Dornfeld. Namka Enki. Minor in writing, summa cum laude. Robin Leon Ermitaño. Morgan Fisher. Anissa Pilar. Kalaja Hannah. Minor illustration, cum laude. Rita Jennings. Minor arts management, cum laude. Claire Jones. Peter Larson, cum laude. Michael Laredo, minor in book art. Jessica Leaf Lenschmeyer. Brandon Luster. Cum laude. Camille Ava Matuziak. Minor Communication Design, cum laude. Cedar Labras. Cum laude. Annabelle Moritz. Tatiana Yvette Osborne. Sydney Owen. Minor writing, summa cum laude. Allie Painter. Double minor business and arts management, magna cum laude. Louisa Pitchelman. Minor art history, magna cum laude. Louisa, sorry. Jacqueline Violetta Poiseau. Cum laude. Hannah Grace Samoy. Minor arts management, cum laude. Michaela Sanderfoot. Summa cum laude. McKenna Schibler. Ruby Madeline Strobel. Oh, sorry. Yep. Alex Stram. Adela Tesno. Morrissey Tazinski. Summa cum laude. Grace Umek. Minor writing. Madison Weglars. Minor communication design,
magna cum laude.
Good morning. My name is Thornton Lothrop. The following seniors have richly earned their Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in Product Design. Zoe Burkett, cum laude. Duncan Kenny. Well done. Haley J. Clems. McKenna Martin. Fabian Rico Sanchez. Thank you. Deshar Sadler. Jada Slagle.
Graduating class, please stand. They haven't graduated yet. In a moment, the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees by the state of Wisconsin, and upon recommendation of the faculty, hereby confer upon you with all honors, rights, and privileges the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts. Graduates, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Now they've graduated. Please be seated. And now for a word from the Alumni Association.
Greetings, I'm Kyle Hernandez, Director of Alumni and Family Relations. MIAD Alumni Association is a dues-free community of alumni promoting engagement and connection through events, philanthropy, and volunteer service, benefiting the college, its students, and the greater creative community. Driven by a MIAD Alumni Board of dedicated volunteers, we invite you to stay engaged with us and return to MIAD for the alumni reunion in October. As MIAD proudly begins our next 50 years of art and design education, we boldly look to a shared creative future with our students and alumni, and welcome you to keep in touch and share all of your future successes, of which I'm sure there will be many. On behalf of the MIAD Alumni Association, congratulations class of 2025, and welcome to the MIAD alumni community.
And now for a few unscripted moments. First, due to a surprise retirement last year, a very generous soul stepped into the position of Vice President of Academic Affairs while wearing the full-time job hat that she had before that. So I want to make sure that today we say thank you to Marie Larson for getting us through this year. Thank you, Marie. And I was being sneaky. I didn't do this in the previous ceremony because I didn't want Marie to know. Also, at this time of the year, presidents around the country have the honor and the privilege to give a charge to the graduating class. And a charge is like a lifetime assignment. You don't have to get it done tomorrow, but I hope you carry it with you throughout your careers. And I've struggled with this charge. And to be honest with you, this is a conversation between you and me. I don't write it down. I've been watching you for 4, 5, 6 years as you head toward graduation, paying attention to your work, paying attention to your progress, and thinking about this moment. What would I say to you and give you as a charge? And in full disclosure, and I hope you'll give me a little bit of grace for this, I don't want this to appear partisan. I've been thinking about, of all things, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and that scene where Scrooge meets the ghost of Christmas present. And huddled under the robes are 2 children, 2 scrawny children. And the ghost introduces them as ignorance and want, or greed. And I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking about the world you're going to enter. 40 years from now, hopefully you're not thinking about the pandemic anymore. That's a distant memory. But I wonder if you'll be thinking about the times in which we find ourselves today. And ignorance and greed. And that's not partisan. There's enough ignorance and greed to go around. And I wonder how you would manage a charge to combat that. I've seen you. You give me my favorite time of the year when the senior thesis exhibition is up. And every time when I walk through that, I see you, and I see the level of empathy that you pour into your work. So my hope, in addition to my charge, is that you take this empathy that somehow you've been inoculated with, somehow you've developed herd immunity to ignorance and greed. So my charge to you is to carry that empathy into the world to combat what we face today across the board. And I thank you for doing that. Now a couple of housekeeping elements. I'd like to ask the audience to allow the faculty and graduates to exit first. Graduates will be directed out of the theater to the Milwaukee Center. Family and friends can meet the graduates in the Milwaukee Center. The senior exhibition is open at MIAD until 5 o'clock. Each year, our graduates select the music that will be played as we end the ceremony. It is not my fault. Do not send me an email. Thank you, graduating class of 2025. Hold that thought. We'll be right back. You've still graduated. You're okay. The unfortunate thing is that the rat has been running the soundboard. So when things go wrong, we lose the rat.